for those of you who are, starting out here, and that's on the micro. So it's, a relatively expensive, contract. But what one can do, of course, and this is what I was talking about in terms of the flexibility, is if you utilize this front line at the body versus the bottom of that wick here, and I'll just spread that out just a little more here so we can see it better. If you use that, okay, then you can structure the trade, okay, with your front line here, okay, at let's say 100, what is that, 1436.4. And so once you put that up, you can see that basically what we've done is we've shaved off 160. That's approximately, we've shaved off about $50 of risk there. So this becomes a $110 trade versus a 160. Okay. And of course, as we know, there's no free lunch. And the cost here is essentially an opportunity cost, because what's going to go on here is right in here. Let me just change the color on that. So right in there, there's no man's land here. This is where you're going to miss out on the trade if price comes up into this region and then spins around and then starts heading down. So right here, that's your cost. But your cost here is not a dollar cost, it's an opportunity cost. Okay. And again, the same way I showed you on gold, okay, right here I used the entire length of that that base candle here. But you're free, of course, particularly when you're first starting out, you can kind of limit your risk here. So this is an $80 trade on one contract. But let's just say if your initial trade plan, once you've paper traded and you've done a few small trades, if you want to, let's say, go, okay, my risk profile is $50, not 80, fine, you can do that. May not do it at full speed. So in other words, if I'm, let's say, using that $300 number, I might just put on a trade of, let's say, 100 or 150 bucks. And that's the other cool thing about using the micro contracts, because the micro contracts give you the flexibility to do that.